Welcome guys to AA Entertainment, where we bring you the latest in entertainment, celebrity gists, exclusive guest interview, and everything fun. Now today my guest is a songwriter and a singer. He's Femi Joshua.
Hello, everybody.
Femi Joshua, it's really beautiful to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Trust me, I'm excited. You know, I'm like a fan of yours. Like, it's not today.
Joy.
It's not today we've been doing this.
I mean,
it's really good to have you here.
I feel so honored that I'm here, and thank you so much.
Okay,
So,
how are you doing? How have you been? How was your coming down here? How was your trip?
It wasn't easy. I mean, I lost my way, but like, I
Yes.
found my way,
Okay.
and I'm here, and yeah, it's worth it. It's really worth it.
Okay. Please, I would like you to let us know who Femi Joshua is. Who are you?
My name is Femi Joshua. I am me. I'm a singer, songwriter, and I'm a very expressive person through my art, through my life, and
Yeah.
everything that surrounds me.
Okay. I think I would like us to go, deep into your background.
Yeah.
What was the dynamic like for you growing up? What was it like in your house?
Well, growing up, I grew up in a very religious household. Like, yeah, my mom was a prophetess, my dad a
Wow.
pastor, but like it was a musical house because my mom was in the choir and my dad too played the bass guitar.
So you were in the choir.
Yeah, I was born in the choir. I could remember way back, I started singing in church since I was like 7.
Okay.
Yeah, so like most of my musical influences started from the church, and I grew into myself, and I started listening to a lot of music. Then Westlife was a lot of influence. Westlife, Beyonce, Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
Lagbaja, Olamide, like oh god, yes.
So from like childhood, did you wanted to be like a gospel artist, or you knew you were going to do this? And your parents,
Yeah.
were they in support?
It's funny when you grew up in the church, with gifts and talents
Yes.
that people say, oh, this boy is so going to bring out the glory of
Oh
God.
God, he's going to be
Like,
for
it's
Christ.
like, yes, it's been hammered in my head right
Yes.
from childhood that, oh, it has to be in the church, you have to. But then, growing up and seeing music as a tool to reach people, I'm not against gospel music because I feel like gospel music is spiritual, and
Yes,
I see
it
myself
is.
as a spiritual person. But like music is a universal language that should not be contained or controlled. And I think I am able to reach more people with being authentic. And how can I be authentic if I'm only restricted to a certain way to express myself,
Yeah.
which is just in the gospel line? And
Okay.
Femi Joshua is just not an artist, like, yeah. So I've always been like,
brand.
I've always been defiant right from childhood. Like, you know what? Even when then we'd be in church, I would have
Yes.
to go to all these concerts. I would even sneak out
You
of the
sneak
house
out,
in
even
the night.
without your parents knowledge,
No
just
knowing.
because you want to
At
do
some
it.
point, I would even have to be lying to my mom. I'm going for a concert, a praise night
Wow.
concert. Meanwhile, I'm going to sing at a club or going to sing at an
Yeah.
event and all of that. So yeah.
So what was your inspiration? What exactly motivated you?
To do music, like I said, music is a language. Like music just spoke to me. Like it speaks to me because it's been the only thing that helps me to get out of, depression. I mean, I lost my dad when I was 13, and my dad was like one of my big mentors. Like he taught me how to play the guitar when I was younger, and then losing him kind of like opened up that cover. Like wow,
Yes.
like this world is it's not as rosy as you think it is,
Exactly.
and it made me really want to go into it because music helped me, it didn't make me get missing in
And it was a way for you to express
yeah,
yourself.
it was that outlet that allowed me to, be expressive. Like I remember way back, I would always write songs like, things I would want to say to my dad, write a letter to him, and then make it into melodies and all. Yeah.
And speaking of which, I know your music is actually very expressive because I remember the first time I listened to you, I think it was on Audio Mag. I was just in that, that phase when you just want to be all loved up and you just want to listen to love songs. So I think it was For Tonight by Gideon. Yeah, I was listening to him then. After him, your cover came next, and I listened to it and I was like, who is this? Then I saw Femi Joshua and I'm like, no, like it was on repeat for like that whole month.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Whoa.
For Tonight, your cover was on repeat.
All right,
Then I
thank
checked
you
you
so
out
much.
on Instagram. Welcome. I checked you on TikTok,
Yeah.
and since then, I mean,
The funniest thing is that cover, I actually just wanted it to be like a Instagram thing that I just posted on Instagram, and then people started reaching out to me like, please, we need to have this on the streaming platform. I'm like, it's not my song. I don't have the clearance to put it on all streaming platforms yet. But then AudioMac was there, and then I just put it on AudioMac without any promo. Do you know that cover is kind of like one of my highest streamed songs? Yeah,
are you serious?
On AudioMac.
It's actually really beautiful, and even aside that, your music, Kilo, Fair, Waiting Like I Do, you see those three? Oh God, Femi Joshua, you're actually really putting in the work.
Thank you so much.
And I'm so happy to see that there are still pure talent. You know, it's not just all about saying, I want to do music. Yeah. Can you actually do music? How do you communicate to your people? Speaking of which, I know you enjoy live performance.
Oh,
so
yes.
when you are live, how do you express to your audience? How do you make them feel what you're doing?
The thing about live performances for me is I like to always like connect with the people. Like, you know, there's sometimes the nerves will take over you so much, and then you just have to find that one face in the crowd that really wants to listen to you.
A face like mine.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, music is communicating. So most times when I get on stage, I'm like, okay, what am I telling people to do? I like every of my performances to have a unique difference. Not all my performances are not, even if I'm performing the same songs, there's always a unique difference based on the setting. So if I see this is a setting of younger people, like, oh, okay, younger people are mostly about, you know, financial struggles, love issues, self-expression and self-acceptance. So yeah, I just, you know, try to do that. And what I'm working on so far is building my catalog to have songs that express these things. And you know, as an independent artist, it's not been easy to really keep dropping constantly like I wish I was, but very soon that's going to change.
What is that one music that you really enjoyed recording, that you found bliss in?
This is a very tricky question. It's like asking to pick your favorite child.
I know, but I'm sure there must be one that is so like memorable and dear to you.
Okay, so far released or unreleased? It's unreleased yet.
Okay, unreleased yet.
Yeah. But so far, I love all of my songs and recordings because all of my sessions are always like, you know, they are unique. Okay,
so away from that, we'll get back to the music thing. I'd like to ask you a question.
Okay.
What is your love life like?
It's been
as romantic as your song or
yes, honestly, no. I'm actually a very big lover boy, like really big lover boy, but I haven't had the best luck when it comes to love. Yes.
Are you serious?
I am very serious. Like it's like I can't even really explain it. It's like you know when you finally found that flower and you're like, oh yes, this is mine. But then all of the petals have been picked off by by vultures.
Or do you think it's not like the better ones are not there, but they are scared? Like, how will Femi Joshua not have?
I get it.
How will you say you don't have somebody, Femi Joshua? This is
the problem. This is the problem that I battle with every time. Every time I try to talking to a new love interest, be like, are you sure you're not seeing other people? Are you sure people are not in your DM? Like, I'm like, don't worry, baby. Like, if I'm coming to you, like, I'm a very genuine person, and I don't approach people that easily. But like, if I'm talking to you, you finally you picked that, you eat that spot.
So are you still searching right now? Is that what you're saying?
I'm focusing on the music, but like I'm being open-minded. If love comes, I'm down.
Okay. What is that most attractive feature that you have? What is one?
For me? Yeah, for me. Okay. The most attractive feature, I feel like people notice my height first. That's always the first thing. People like,
I already knew that Femi Joshua is going to be a very tall person because from your pictures. No, your pictures and your videos.
Pictures are lie, you know, angles are there.
When you see somebody that is tall.
So my height, and my voice when I talk. Your voice. Even before people meet me, when you just hear me talk, people like.
It's easy to spot that this is a musician. This is somebody that sings. Okay, so aside music, what other creative thing do you do? Do you enjoy doing?
Dancing. It's something I recently just allowed myself to really enjoy because I used to be super like, you know, shy to have people see me dance because I used to think, nah, I suck dancing. You know, tall people now, there's this notion about tall people dancing, be like, see how you look like I'm a local tree.
I guess.
But like now I'm breaking all that barriers. Like,
so you can dance?
Are
you sure you're not going to dance more for us?
I love dancing, but I'm still training.
Okay. For how long have you been doing music professionally?
Professionally, I would say 2020, 2021. Like, you know, lockdown really brought everybody inside and it allowed everybody to face, like, you know, you face your inner struggles. You have no choice. Lockdown was that awakening year for everybody.
Okay.
And I really just got that awakening, like, you know what, this is what I want to do. Like, and I'm going to go for it. And I was even still like 200 level then.
Yeah. Okay. So like, let's say in 5 years, where do you project yourself to be?
5 years,
Yeah,
I project
5 years.
myself to, be doing the thing I love doing, but like with a lot more ease, no financial constraints. Like in 5 years' time, I don't want finance to be an issue for my brand. Like,
Okay.
I see myself, doing really well.
What genre would you categorize your music?
I don't know, is it going to sound greedy, but like, I feel like I can do any genre. Music for me is beyond genre. So like, I think my music supersedes genre. But so far, I've been doing a lot of Afrofusion and Afro house. Yeah.
Okay, Afrofusion.
Yeah,
and
Afro house. Yeah, and Afrobeats generally. Yeah.
What latest music have you dropped? Like, what's your latest music so far?
Kilo Fair.
Baby, Kilo Fair.
Yeah. Hey, you want the money maker. Yeah.
That you are.
So yeah, Kilo Fair dropped December 15, and Kilo Fair has been like, Kilo Fair is like that song that is literally just like opening everything. Like people are just like, okay, wait, what are you? What are you?
And the vocals in Kilo Fair is like so strong. There is soul in it. There is life. There is spice. There is
you hear Kilo Fair, you want to
in
dance. Like there's no how you would get up and dance.
True. I love Kilo Fair. We're about to wrap things up because of time. What advice would you give to your fellow artists, your colleague in the industry, irrespective of challenges that they face? How can they overcome it? Okay.
So I've been learning that there is no one way to do it. There is no particular way to do it. Like, and as an artist, we are like an embodiment of art, and art should never be controlled. You will always have issues when you're trying so hard to want to make your art feel like, control it to fit some certain standards. Like art breaks standards.
Yes, it
and
does.
As artists, we need artists that are able to come forward and say, okay, this is bullshit. We are changing the narrative. And that's one goal for me to, get to a point in my career where people will be like, oh yeah, since this guy started, this is what I've figured out. This is what I've learned about life, and this is how I'm facing life, Yeah. I want my life to be like an expression of authenticity.
What is cooking? What are we expecting from you? Exactly, what's cooking in the kitchen?
A lot of things are cooking in the kitchen. Like, yeah, a lot is cooking. And so far, like, I'll be, doing things that I've never done. Because most of my songs, I've never really had, like, full-on visuals. But, like, for my next song coming out, I'm having, like, support from Twice.
Wow, Twice.
Working on my visuals. And, yeah, and it's really been exciting and super groundbreaking. And I'm so excited. And I can't wait to share it all.
Okay, Femi, please, you cannot leave here without doing a freestyle for us. Anything at all.
Okay. Under the summer nights, we were wasted. We were ghosting all our fears. Lashing out, our hearts collide. It was all that we wanted. It was all that we needed to do. I'm into you. Coming closer, and in closure, 'cause I'm falling for ya. Call it so wrong, if it's so right, you're far from normal. You got me falling for. You got me falling for, falling.
Oh, Femi.
Falling.
Wow. That was really beautiful. I don't want to smile too much. I'm going to try to contain myself. Trust me, Femi, it was really nice having you.
Thank you so much.
And I hope that we'll get to, do this.
Yeah, more like
time. I need more of this from you.
Me too. Like, this is exciting, really, and great one. You guys should keep watching.
Exactly, keep watching. All right, guys, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at AATV Nigeria.
And also, don't forget to follow me, Femi Joshua _ on all platforms.
Exactly.
And yes,
Femi
my recent single,
Joshua.
Kilo Fair, is out on all streaming platforms.
Yes, Kilo Fair is out.
Go and listen to it.
All right, bye.
This is Akwamaka TV.
The pride of African entertainment.